Welcome to our deep dive on Depin,
All right.
Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking back at 2024.
Okay.
Really a pivotal year, I think, for Depin.
Absolutely.
And then exploring what the future might hold.
Right.
We want to get to the heart of the matter.
Yeah.
Understand the key developments and potential trajectory of Depin.
Looking back and then looking forward.
You're interested in the core takeaways, right?
Absolutely. Let's jump right in.
So let's get right to it.
This past year, Depin went from, just a niche concept to a major player.
It really has.
No, it's been incredible.
Yeah. It's been fascinating to witness this rapid evolution.
We saw the Depin market cap surge to an incredible $40 billion.
Yeah.
132% increase year over year.
Huge.
And it's not just hype.
Right.
Depin networks are being deployed and used.
That's the key takeaway here.
Yeah.
2024 saw a shift from theoretical potential to real-world implementation.
Right. For example, startups in the Depin space raised over $266 million in funding.
Wow.
This signals a significant vote of confidence from investors who see the tangible value proposition of Depin.
Right, and that funding wasn't just sitting idle.
Exactly.
It fueled real progress.
Yeah.
Look at Helium.
Oh.
They launched over 70 solar-powered stations for their Helium mobile network and hit over 1 million subscribers.
Helium's success is definitely a highlight.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that Depin goes beyond just wireless.
Right.
GeoNet, for instance,
Right.
built the world's largest RTK network.
What is?
That stands for real-time kinematic,
Okay.
which basically enhances GPS accuracy.
Okay.
They have over 11,000 nodes in India,
Wow.
providing infrastructure for things like precision agriculture.
So you're saying Depin is having an impact on industries beyond what we might initially think of.
Exactly.
It's not just about connectivity, but also about increasing precision and efficiency in various sectors.
Depin is about solving real-world problems.
Yeah.
And what's remarkable is the diversity of applications we're already seeing.
Totally.
Take Helium again.
Okay.
They partnered with large farms and even the U.S. Department of Agriculture
Wow.
to utilize their network for precision farming.
Government partnerships are definitely a sign that Depin is gaining traction.
Absolutely.
It's moving beyond the fringes and becoming increasingly mainstream.
Yeah.
But what about the financial side?
Okay.
Are these Depins actually generating revenue?
That's a crucial question.
Yeah.
And the answer is a resounding yes.
Oh, wow.
Several Depins started generating revenue in 2024.
Really?
While it's still early, and the revenue figures are relatively small compared to the overall market cap.
Sure.
This validation of the Depin model is a significant development.
So it's not just about potential anymore.
Exactly.
We're starting to see tangible financial results.
Real revenue coming in.
That's really interesting. Can you give us some specific examples of Depins generating revenue?
Absolutely. Filecoin Render, Helium Akash, and even GeoNet all started bringing in revenue this year.
Interesting.
It's a diverse group encompassing file storage, rendering, wireless, and location services, highlighting the adaptability of the revenue model across Depin sectors.
This is where it gets exciting. If these diverse Depins are already generating revenue,
Right.
what can we expect in the future? Which sectors are poised for the most growth in the coming years?
If we analyze the trends and predictions, it looks like energy and wireless Depins are likely to continue dominating the sector,
Those are big.
both in terms of market cap and growth.
That makes sense. Energy and wireless are such massive markets with a huge need for innovation and increased efficiency.
Absolutely.
Depin seems perfectly positioned to address those needs.
And speaking of wireless, all eyes are on Helium.
Okay.
They're projected to become the largest Depin by market cap in 2025.
Wow.
Driven by their carrier offload program, the continued expansion of Helium Mobile, and even the potential boost from the rise of generative AI, which is increasing demand for their wireless network.
It sounds like Helium is really capturing the imagination of both investors and users.
They're doing a lot of things right.
It'll be fascinating to see how they continue to evolve and innovate in this rapidly growing space.
It will indeed. But it's important to remember that the Depin landscape is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
We're seeing new players emerge and existing ones pushing the boundaries of innovation.
Right.
It's not a one-horse race, and competition is heating up,
Yeah.
particularly in the realm of blockchains best suited for building Depins.
That brings up an interesting point. What's the state of the blockchain platforms being used for Depin?
Well, 2024 saw Solana emerge as the clear leader in this space.
Solana? What makes it so attractive for Depin projects?
Its speed and scalability are ideal for handling the high transaction volume required by Depin networks,
Right.
especially for real-time applications like wireless connectivity or energy grid management.
So Solana is the current frontrunner. But are there any potential challengers on the horizon?
Absolutely.
Oh.
While Solana leads, other blockchains are working to attract Depin projects.
Okay.
Coinbase's support for Base, for example,
Okay.
and the migration of Depins like Daylight and Blackbird to Base
Interesting.
could lead to serious competition for Solana.
It sounds like we're on the cusp of a fascinating battle for Depin dominance.
It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
This competition is going to be crucial in driving innovation and pushing the entire ecosystem forward.
Competition breeds innovation.
But before we get too ahead of ourselves, I wanted to circle back to something we mentioned earlier.
Right.
Government partnerships.
Of course. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's collaboration with GeoNet
Yes.
for precision agriculture is a standout example.
It really struck me as a major turning point.
I agree. It signals growing government interest.
Yeah.
And the potential for even more partnerships in the future.
Right.
Which could significantly impact Depin adoption.
It makes you wonder, could Depin become a key driver of blockchain adoption, not just in the tech world, but in mainstream society?
That's a very interesting question, and one we'll explore further as we delve deeper into the potential of Depin in the years to come.
Awesome.
Yeah. It certainly seems like Depin is poised to bridge the gap between blockchain technology and real-world applications. This convergence of the digital and physical has the potential to be truly transformative.
You know, it's amazing how Depin has evolved from a relatively obscure concept just a few years ago to a space where major players like Coinbase and Solana are now competing.
Yeah. That rapid evolution speaks volumes about Depin's potential to revolutionize our approach to infrastructure. Investors and developers are clearly taking notice and recognizing the value proposition.
For sure.
But how does this all impact the average person?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the technical details and financial figures.
Right.
But ultimately, it's about how Depin can improve our daily lives.
Exactly. Depin isn't just some abstract technology. It has the potential to bring tangible benefits. Imagine a world where your internet access isn't controlled by a few large corporations, but provided by a decentralized network of individuals and communities.
Right.
That's the vision driving Helium, and it could be a game changer, especially for people in underserved areas who currently lack reliable internet access.
So Depin can help bridge the digital divide and empower individuals by giving them more control over essential services.
Exactly.
It's about creating a more equitable future where access to resources is not limited by geography or socioeconomic status. And it's not just about internet access, right? We talked about GeoNet and precision agriculture.
Right.
How would that directly impact the average person?
Depin-powered precision agriculture could lead to more sustainable farming practices.
Okay.
That means increased crop yields and reduced food prices, which benefits everyone along the supply chain, from farmers to consumers. It's a powerful example of how Depin can contribute to a more sustainable and food-secure future.
It seems that Depin is not only about cool technology, but also about creating a more equitable and sustainable future for everyone.
You hit the nail on the head. And as the sector matures, we can expect Depin applications to emerge in even more areas of our lives. From healthcare to transportation to energy, the possibilities are truly mind-boggling.
It is exciting to think about the potential.
Yeah.
But we also need to be realistic. There will inevitably be challenges along the way. What are some of the obstacles that Depin might face in the coming years?
Regulatory uncertainty is a major hurdle.
Yep.
Governments worldwide are still figuring out how to regulate blockchain technology.
Right.
And Depin, with its intersection of the digital and physical worlds, presents unique regulatory challenges.
That makes sense. Depin networks often involve physical assets and infrastructure, which can blur the lines between existing regulatory frameworks. Navigating those complexities will be critical for the long-term success of Depin.
Absolutely. Another significant challenge will be ensuring the security and reliability of these decentralized networks. While decentralization makes Depin networks more resilient to single points of failure, it also introduces new security vulnerabilities that need to be addressed.
So finding the right balance between harnessing the benefits of decentralization and mitigating the potential risks will be essential.
Precisely. And as these networks grow in scale and complexity, ensuring security will become even more critical. Another aspect to consider is interoperability.
Yeah.
Currently, many Depin networks operate in silos with limited interaction between them. For Depin to reach its full potential, we need to see greater interoperability, allowing for seamless data and resource sharing between different networks.
It sounds like the early days of the internet, where different networks were isolated until standards and protocols were developed to enable communication. Establishing those common frameworks will be crucial for fostering innovation and collaboration within the Depin ecosystem.
That's a great analogy. Interoperability is key to unlocking the true power of a decentralized and interconnected future for infrastructure.
It seems like there's a lot to be excited about in the world of Depin, but also a lot of work to be done to overcome these challenges and unlock its full potential.
Absolutely. The challenges are real, but the potential rewards are significant. Depin can transform how we interact with the physical world, making it more efficient, accessible, and equitable for everyone.
As we wrap up this part of our discussion, I think it's important to reiterate that 2024 was truly a pivotal year for Depin.
We witnessed incredible growth, real-world adoption, the emergence of revenue models, and the beginning of a fascinating competition among blockchains to become the preferred platform for Depin.
And as we look ahead to 2025 and beyond, it's clear that Depin is poised to play an even more prominent role in shaping the future of blockchain and its integration into our everyday lives.
It's definitely a journey worth watching closely.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from Helium's impressive growth to the emergence of Solana as a Depin hub. But let's bring it back to you, the listener. What does all of this actually mean for you?
That's the crucial question. Depin may seem like a complex, even futuristic concept, but it's already starting to impact your life in subtle but significant ways.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed improvements in your mobile coverage recently? There's a good chance a Depin network like Helium is working behind the scenes to enhance connectivity.
Absolutely.
It's happening right now.
It's happening all around us.
And if you're passionate about sustainability,
Okay.
Depin offers some truly exciting possibilities. Imagine a future where your energy comes from a decentralized grid powered by renewable resources,
Wow.
all managed by a Depin protocol. It's not science fiction. It's becoming a tangible reality.
It's really incredible to think about.
Depin is all about empowering individuals and communities to take control of essential resources. And that shift has the potential to create a more equitable and sustainable future for everyone.
It's a really empowering concept.
And here's the most exciting part. You don't need to be a tech whiz to participate in this revolution.
Right.
As a consumer, you can choose to support businesses that utilize Depin networks. You have the power to vote with your wallet.
Absolutely. Every decision we make as consumers has an impact.
That's right. By choosing services that leverage Depin, you're directly supporting the growth of a more decentralized and resilient future.
Yeah.
It's about making conscious choices that align with your values.
And for those who want to be even more involved,
Yeah.
you can become a Depin node operator yourself. It's a chance to contribute to the growth of these networks and even earn rewards for providing valuable resources.
It's an opportunity to be part of something bigger than yourself to help build the infrastructure for a more decentralized world.
Exactly.
Well, it's been really fascinating talking with you about all this.
It's been a pleasure.
Depin is a rapidly evolving space with the potential to truly transform our world. We hope this deep dive has given you a better understanding of this exciting landscape and the role it might play in your future.
It's definitely a space to watch.
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.